you got on you. Whoa, how you? Let me see you walk. Yeah, walk around. Left foot, right foot, walk around. Slide, walk around. Everybody walk around.
The NBA on 2K. Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. With that road trip behind him, the Suns ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Phoenix.
The start of a homestand here, a short one, but nonetheless a very important one. So you want to get off to a good start.
Now here's Beal, and finished off by KD.
Yeah, that's the size and reach of Kevin Durant at the rim. Yes, sir.
The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a three-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hands. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw this game.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
Now here's Beal. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
And a wide open look for Shaw. The rebound by Steven Adams. Quick start for the Suns in this one. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. We got to talking about Jordan Poole and how you deal with a player like him. Coach smiled and said, we want to be as disruptive for him as possible. Anything we can do to prevent him from getting into a rhythm, we'll do it. Keeping Poole off balance is the plan here. Guys?
Thank you, David. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Well, Steven Adams is a formidable presence on the interior. Nice finish.
Middleton right side. And stolen by Richardson. Back to Durant. Releases. And that one's on target from the wing. Durant's got 7.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Edwards with the screen. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And that's his game. Middleton knows he's out there to shoot the rock whenever he gets a good look.
KD on the wing. He has 7. Lays it up off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Shots good by Middleton.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trays. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Adams' shot is off. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Now, here's Poole. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Allen with the rebound. And so Allen will bring it up for Phoenix. 4-point game. Here's KD. No good with the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
From downtown, Poole no good.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Now here's Durant. He's got 9. That one goes in.
Now, Kevin Durant's not missing chippies, folks. You allow him to get that kind of position, turn the lights out.
Here's Poole with the drive. And Adams sends it back. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. 1:51 left to play in the first. Here's Sarr. Sinks the triple.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Here's Durant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Here is Durant, following the three-pointer by Washington. Clock at 6. KD draws the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It'll be a jump ball.
On the wing, Koulibaly. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Poole. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Durant. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. Washington trailing. Sarr with it. He nails it, and we're tied up. Sarr's got 5 now.
Showing some strength on that finish. Sarr just pushing through that contact.
And they pick up 2.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Phoenix. They kept going to him again and
The Wizards, 15.
getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Here's Carrington. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Outside, Beal. From the arc. It's hauled in by Brown. Here's Carrington. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Jaquez outside. Over Miller. Jaquez can't hit. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Here's Bol. Pass to Armstrong. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Screen by Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
Just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Back to Beal. Driving the lane. Here's Bol. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Bol's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Carrington. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Pass to Beal. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Miscue there. Hadn't had many of those so far, which is a big reason they're ahead.
And it's Washington's ball. Trailing by 2. There's a screen by Williams. That's tipped. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Big time tough play by Beal right there, unfazed by the foul.
The Suns have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Here's Carrington. 6 points for him. The screen from Brown. Here's Smart. Brown. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
It's tipped. The dive for the ball. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Here's Beal to the inside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Miller. The Suns need to get a shot on. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Wizards trailed by 3. And here's Smart. Nothing on the board. To the paint. Brown's shot is good.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
Outside, Beal. Screen by Bol. Pass to Iguodaro. Miller outside. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Suns making a change here.
Substitution for your Suns. Josh Richardson.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the half. Here's Carrington. Pass to Williams. Outside, Smart. Clock at 4. The high post shot. Another one falls for Washington.
I think it's crucial that Marcus Smart be able to drain these mid-range shots, right? He does a great job squaring himself up.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Hawkins. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Durant wide open. He fires. Buries the long-range jumper.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
Nice shot by Smart.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Left side, KD. Rebounded by Smart.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. There's been a lot of turnover in Washington, Doris, over the last few years. Where do you think they go from here?
I think the first thing they're looking for, Kevin, is obviously a cornerstone around which to build your team. Recently, it was Bradley Beal. Now they are looking for someone to step up and be their guy.
Both teams will make substitutions. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. Now, Poole. Puts the move on. Count it. Poole's got his second bucket of the night.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Sarr with it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities. There's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
Craig in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
We all know Jordan Poole can run hot and cold. Look out now, he just made one.
Eason's shot is good. Here's Poole. He has 7. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The offensive rebound. Lets the 3 fly. Sarr gets the bucket. Sarr's got the lead up to 5 now for the Wizards.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
KD with the bucket.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
Here's Koulibaly. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Eason with it. Picked up by Poole. Durant raising up.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Poole going inside. Takes it off the glass. Poole's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I love when Jordan Poole uses his speed like this. That's an asset. He's got to go to work.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Here's Poole. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Poole's got 11 points.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Phoenix grabs the miss. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Now Eason. Back to KD. With the floater. Can't hit from in close. Wizards leading by 3. The 3 from Poole. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Wizards ball.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Driving inside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's just about tremendous body control from Jordan Poole. Takes the bump and the bucket.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Looking back at the 2019 draft, Jordan Poole was picked number 28. And Doris, he's already experienced the highs and lows of the NBA.
Well, Kev, let's remember that was a stacked draft class. And I think what you've seen from Jordan Poole is this incredible ability to hunt shots, to be willing to be a focal point on the offensive end. Let's remember, he's won a championship in his career, and that's something you can never take away.
They get the rebound. Iguodaro. And he uses the glass on the way.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
1:53 left in the third. And stolen by Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Middleton on the wing. 5 points in the game. Eason grabs the board. Suns trailed by 4. It's stolen by Edwards. And here's Poole for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Three-point field goal.
Poole's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Wizards. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Washington?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert. Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Durant for 3. Here's Iguodaro. And it's good, 2 points. Iguodaro's got 4 points in the quarter.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Now, here's Poole. 17 points in the game. 4 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Scooped up. Out to Edwards. Offline with his 3. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Stolen by Brown. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Wizards out.
The Wizards, 51.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Wizards leading by 5. Here's Carrington. Shot from the wing, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Shoots. That's good. Basket. Number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Armstrong. Beal deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the shot.
Now this is what you want, right? Bradley Beal coming off the screen with purpose.
Wizards leading by 7. Here's Carrington. That's no good. He's shooting 5 of 10 for the night. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Bradley Beal letting you know there's still an explosive level to his game. Off his feet, easy finish.
Picked by Williams. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Wizards lead by 7. Drives to the hoop. Here's Armstrong. Outside for Beal. Down low. Adams. The putback. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Carrington.
Number 41, Haywood Highsmith.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. To the middle. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Suns trail by 7. Screen by Bol. It's deflected. Stolen by Smart. And here they come. Fires for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Inside. Here's Adams.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Substitution on the court.
Washington leading now by 5. Koulibaly with it. And that one is good. And here's Richardson. Outside Beal. Outside Durant. It's up a 3. Oh, good on that one.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Edwards with the screen. Poole with no one around. Misses the 3. Suns trail by 7. It's Durant on the wing. To the middle. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Wow, Steven Adams continuing to evolve. How about the clutch delivery?
And the powerful one-handed slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Here's Koulibaly. Adams, some nice D.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Outside Beal. KD on the wing. 6 to shoot. Off target at the rim. Washington leading now by 5. And that's an intentional foul. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Left in the game. Poole, no good. Suns trailed by 5. KD looking around to the inside. Bull.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
And that one, good. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way. Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
He's got to embrace the moment and feel shining brightly.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. And they go.
My crew is dead.